Ironman late model series full time?
Yeah, we chase the Northern and Southern, both of their series.
Yeah, and I understand you probably will be the point leader when we leave tonight?
Yeah, we should be the point leader tonight. Eli Beats, he was leading points, but he's kind of hit or miss. He'd run the first couple races, and I think he's going to be a Smoky Mountain tonight, so we should leave here the point leader as long as we have a decent night.
Yeah. Have you ever won at Portsmouth Raceway
No,
Park?
I haven't raced here, but maybe 3 or 4 times, a couple
Really?
dirt tracks, and then a couple of heat races here and there. I've had some good runs. I've had some bad runs. It's kind of been, I've either been really good or really bad here.
Yeah. What would be your favorite track? Or if you have one.
My favorite track, honestly, probably is Bull's Gap down in Tennessee.
Yeah? I like that name,
Yeah.
Bull's Gap.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite places.
Yeah, have you won there before?
No, I haven't ever won there, but we've had some really good runs and run second at some big races.
Yeah.
We just haven't been able to quite pull a win out there.
So is that your goal this year, to win the championship on this tour?
Yeah, they've got the northern part of this deal, and they've also got a southern part. And then there's an extra bonus if you win off both those series, then we should be leading points in both after tonight, because we're leading the southern, and we should leave here tonight leading. So that'll put us in a good spot to maybe win both those for the year.
How do you keep the operation going? Do you work full time back home? How do you make it happen?
Yeah, I've got a full-time job. I own a trucking business. Got one truck. I run local. I'm home every night, but still, it's 10, 12, 14-hour days every day. I got Bobby Irvin, who helps me out. He keeps the car up for the most part during the week and works on some bodies and stuff out of our garage, and he makes a lot of it possible.
Are you the car owner? I mean, is it your stuff?
Yes, it's all my stuff. I've got a couple of really good sponsors. I got one guy who kind of keeps motors up, and he'll help us out with some cars here and there when we need to get some stuff freshened up. But for the most part, I mean, I would consider myself the owner of all of it.
Yeah, yeah. Are you get nervous when you race?
Not really. I mean, I used to. Sometimes here and there you will, some big races. But for the most part, it's kind of I get over the nervous part now.
Yeah. Well, you've been doing it long enough.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a long time, yes. Since I
Okay.
was 16, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Going on 20 years doing it.
No kidding. You're one of the veterans on the
Yes,
tour.
yeah,
there.
yeah, be a veteran.
Whether you like it or not.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, listen, thanks for the chat. I appreciate you, and I wish you well tonight.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a
Thanks,
good night.
man. Yes, you too. Looking at this car, it's like looking back in time. The green one, Charlie Swartz, J.W. Hunt Produce, memories of Jack Hewitt. And then looking at you, it's like looking in the future. You're the grandson of Charlie Swartz, yes?
Yeah, hopefully one day I'll get to be as big as him. But, starting out slow. I haven't been racing long. So just hoping to get some laps in here tonight and obviously celebrate, the myth, the man, the legend. So we decided this week to throw my Uncle Audie over there, that car over there. He did a throwback to him a couple years ago, and this was the body off that car. So we said, hey, might as well throw that on one side and put our body on the other side. And so it just it's been a rough week trying to get it going, but we're happy to be here.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 16.
16?
Yes.
Really? Wow. What grade will you be going in? Are you going to be a
Next
senior?
year I will be a junior.
You'll be a junior. So if you're 16, you haven't been racing that long?
No,
Yes?
I've been racing about 3 seasons, but in total of those 3 seasons, we've only had about 26, 27 races just with motor problems and stuff like that. But, hopefully this season's been a little bit better to us, and we're hoping to get going.
What was your grandfather your hero growing up, or?
Oh yeah, I mean, always looking up. I always say, like, I don't realize how big of a legend people, I hear people talk about him. I don't realize how big he actually was. Just, I look at him as my grandpa, but I always looked up to, him and my Uncle Audie and Eddie Carrier Jr. And I was good friends with Josh McGuire and, obviously Jack Hewitt, big sprint car guy. And, it's been in my family for a long time, so we're looking to keep it going.
Yeah, it's a family tradition for sure. If you had your wish, would you keep going with a full-time racing career? Is this what you want?
Yes, this I look forward to doing this. Maybe going to college for a couple years just as a backup. Maybe kind of chill out on racing there. But I really want to just be full-time racer. Travel. I'd love to travel, but just starting out. We don't have very many sponsors right now, but we're looking to up that. Get us going.
Well, don't worry too much about the backup plan. Concentrate on the A plan, what you want, and go for it.
Yeah, I really would love to be, you know, traveling eventually one day with the Lucas Oil Series or World Outlaws.
Sure,
even,
sure. What's been your best finish in a dirt late model?
Third.
Third.
Right.
Where was that at?
That was at Mud Lick Valley Raceway. It was a good run. It was actually with steel blocks, but we
That's okay.
we ran pretty good out there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We actually out here last week we qualified, or not last week, but 2 weeks ago, we qualified 5th out of, I think it was 15 or 18 cars. So
That's
that was
neat.
our best qualifying in the supers. So we're getting there. We're seeing them.
Your friends back home, your school chums, do they pay attention to what you're doing here? Do they care?
Some of them do, some of them really don't. You know, I have a buddy that, you know, he's been helping us a lot and, you know, just watching us, and he's into it, but most of them are just kind of, oh, he drives a race car. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, it is pretty cool. Yeah, I know you'll have your hands full tonight. There are
Oh, yeah.
a lot of really good quality cars here,
Yes.
but that's okay. We're still going to root for you, though.
All right, thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time. I appreciate you.
No problem. Thank
Go
you.
get them.
All right, thank you.
Do you know right away if your car's on or off, even as early as hot laps?
You got a pretty good idea, but you can make adjustments and you can make adjustments throughout the night, but you can tell usually before we roll out in a feature, kind of warm our tires up. You got a good idea if you're good or not by the end.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know another famous driver that wore the number 97?
Chad Little.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Red Farmer.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking, but they're both good choices.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you.
No problem.
Qualifying go for you?
I think we're 5th or 6th right now. Not too great, but I mean, we're okay.
Does that set you up? I mean, qualifying's important. It sets you up for...
Yeah, especially on this place, it's going to be pretty one lane, I believe, as
Yeah.
dusty as it is. Hopefully that's a little bit of water on it or something, make it a little better.
But is it sort of like sprint cars? You have to qualify well to start up front?
Yeah, you have to qualify well to start up front in a heat race, and then, you know, heat race is be crucial, but you got to, the further you start up the heat race, the easier it is, you know, to get a good spot.
Hey, Rockstar. Hey, how'd qualifying go for you tonight?
I think we ended up 12th out of 28.
Really?
29,
That's
something like
fantastic.
that. So
That's hard to do.
yeah, it's track's tough right now. It's real slick. Sprint cars are making it terribly slick for us, but
It's not going to get any better slick-wise, is it?
no, it's going to get worse as the night goes on.
Yeah.
About feature time, I expect it to be all around the bottom. You know, train just right. Everybody's on the bottom. So
Yeah.
hopefully in this heat race we can move up a little bit and make the show without having to run a B main. But
Yeah,
that
but-
would be awesome for me.
12th out of 30 some cars. I'm calling that respectable. I'm rooting for you, mister.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I might have been in the ground for a long time. You're too mean to be in the ground, buddy. Yeah. I'll see you, Charlie. All right.
Charlie, what kind of advice do you give your grandson these days?
Just to drive it a little harder than what he does usually.
Yeah? Go faster, huh?
Yeah. Now he done pretty good out there just then.
And of course, he's just 16. We got to give
Yeah.
him some time and years.
Yeah.
This doesn't happen overnight.
He started when he was 13 in these cars, but in the 3 years that he's raced, only got 22 or 23 races under his belt the whole 3 years. And those races were all spread apart because we kept having motor problems and stuff.
Yeah.
And so he got to run a little bit, then he had to wait a long time and get to run again. So he's never had any steady deals, but hopefully this year we get through that.
Is it a source of pride for you to watch your grandson come up through the ranks?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I bet.
And my son already right there next to him.
Right.
Both of them, I love to be with them and watch them.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Thanks for your time tonight. I appreciate you.
No problem. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
She's the granddaughter of
You're
Charlie.
the Charlie Schwartz's granddaughter?
Yep. One of
Wow.
many.
You should be
Let's
proud.
here. Let's get your.
You love your grandpa?
Yeah.
I bet you do. He's a rock star.
Yeah.
And so are you. Yeah. Good job, young man. You transferred.
Thank you.
That's got to feel good. It's a tough field.
Yeah, I've had a lot of pressure on. I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself this week.
Yeah.
So that makes it 10 times
I'm
better.
happy for you.
Thanks, man.
What'd you learn that'll help you out in the A main?
Patience. Got to be patient on this contract.
Oh, no truer words. Do you still get as jazzed up for racing as you did 20 years ago?
Yeah, when I'm here. During the week, it's a little hard to get jazzed up, it seems like, but when I'm here, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if there's some money on the line.
Sure.
And you're running good.
What do you guys pay to win tonight?
Just $5,000 tonight.
Oh, that's pretty healthy.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent payout.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, not bad.
I sure appreciate your time tonight.
No problem. Anytime. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, staying right there, so when you're coming down the front street, looking on the back street, I can see you. I mean, you're going to get blocked, bro. It's up there.
about that, Paul. That's right.
Hey, you almost made it look easy. You just walked away from them and heat race.
We got this thing dialed in pretty good right there.
I guess you do.
We'll tinker with it just a little bit so we can get. We're a little bit free in the center, get that fixed, and maybe we'll have something for the feature.
What kind of adjustment does it take to make it less free in the center?
We'll feel with our right rear low probably a little bit, maybe a few other tweaks here and there. Nothing major, just real minor changes.
Yeah. Overall, pretty good handle on the car. Looks like to me.
Yeah, pretty good considering this car here is not usually one I really like. We found some things on it. It's by far the best it's been in a long time.
Yeah, you look spectacular in that heat race.
Thank you.
I mean, you nearly had a front straightaway lead.
I had about a straightaway or
yeah.
so. Yeah. We'll,
super impressive.
Super dialed
Awesome.
in.
Good luck tonight.
Anybody in there?